So, coming to you today with a genius idea for Chinese herbs. As a Chinese medicine doctor, I wish I had created this genius idea. There is a company called Moon Juice, and it originated out of Venice, California. They have cafes out there where you can get juices, herbs, teas, snacks. Great place. If you're local, I would highly recommend it. For those that aren't local, what you can do is order the herbs online, which I've put a link below so that you can order these if you want to try them, which I highly recommend. And so I was just going to share with you a couple of the ones that I really enjoy. The first one that I ordered of theirs, I ordered the Beauty Dust. The Beauty Dust is a Chinese formula that is meant to enhance the luster of your skin, that glow from within, anti-aging. The beauty is that they've designed these formulas so that they actually taste decent. They do have a pinch of stevia in them because a lot of herbs, especially Chinese herbs, tend to have a slight bitter taste. And so you can offset that bitter with a little bit of sweet, which is why they just put just a tad of stevia in their formulas. And so they do that. So the feedback that I get mostly from this Moon Juice, these Moon Dust powders, are they don't taste like dirt. I can drink them. And so with the Beauty Dust, you can do these in many, many different ways. I have a tea here that I brewed that's more of the spicy orange, it's winter right now, and so that warming spice tea that people tend to drink during the winter, I put this in so you can just open it up and put it in your tea and drink it that way. If you're more of a coffee drinker, you can put it in a cup of coffee. So the beauty of the sachets that I got with the Beauty Dust is that, say you're meeting, your girlfriend for coffee at Starbucks, you can just throw one of the sachets in your bag and then just put it in, order your latte or whatever you normally have, and then just add it to your coffee and stir it in. So the Beauty Dust is a combination of mostly organic Chinese herbs, which is nice that they're organic. But the secret ingredient with this Beauty Dust is the pearl powder. In Chinese medicine, we use pearl powder for a lot of skin conditions. And if you just think about a pearl, it has a luster and a glow from within, and that's what it does for you. So usually any skin condition, redness, rash, acne, we'll put some pearl powder in the formula, and it helps to clear the skin and beautify the skin. And so they put the pearl powder in the Beauty Dust. And also when you buy the sachets, you get a little Moon Dust booklet, which is nice. And in the booklet, they go through and give you the function of their various beauty dusts the various moon dusts that they have. So they have the Beauty Dust, which I talked about. They have brain dust, sex dust, power dust, dream dust, spirit dust. And then also they have a lot of recipes in here so that you can incorporate your powders into coffee or tea or hot chocolate, pancakes. They also have one for dark moon dust bark. So you can take dark chocolate and coconut oil with your powders and make like a chocolate bark that you can get your powders in that way. So they've given you genius ideas. And if you don't get the sachets, if you end up getting a bottle, it's fine. All of this information is on their website. And then the other one that I really like is the Power Dust. Now, if you find that you really like and are going to continue to regularly use one of the dusts, this is the more economical way to buy the jar rather than the sachet. The sachet is convenient for on the go, or if you just want to try a formula and see if you like it or how it works for you. But then if you're really committed and you really like one, this is really the way to go, is to get the jar, and then you just measure out the powders and put them in whatever you want. Like I said, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, pancakes, whatever. Like I said, they use a little dash of stevia so that it offsets any sort of bitter that might be in the formula. So they definitely don't taste bad. which is the problem with Chinese herbs, is they tend to be a little bit bitter. and dirt-ish tasting. So these do not taste that way, the way they formulated these. And I like the power dust. Let me go back to the power dust. I like the power dust because everybody lives in such a stress state. The issue with stress is it not only affects you mentally, but physically. Especially the longer you're under chronic stress, the more it's going to not only affect you mentally, but more physically. And that's related to chronic long-term stress is related to GI issues, IBS, autoimmune disease, and ultimately, over a long period of time, stress can definitely lead to cancer because of the inflammation, how it affects the nervous system. It doesn't just affect you mentally, it affects you physically. And so the power dust is actually a combination of Chinese herbs, mostly organic, that are more adaptogen. They're more tonifying type herbs, and they actually give you like a shield. So stress is going to come at you. It's always going to be coming at you, but it gives you a shield that the stress bounces off of rather than attacking you mentally and physically. It will give you that shield of protection so that the stress does not affect you. So putting this in coffee, I like this particular one in coffee. Put a little bit of coconut cream and the herbs in coffee is a really good combo in my opinion. You just need like a little teaspoon. It doesn't take a lot. It dissolves completely. If you're gonna go through a rough time, you have some deadlines coming up or some things going on with the kids that's just a little bit overwhelming with the schedules, definitely. I would recommend something like this. If you have a job, a big project coming up or a project deadline coming up and you're under a lot of stress, for sure, this will help to protect your body from the effects of the stress. The stress is going to be there regardless, so protect your body against the stress. And so that's how I normally take these, but these are genius powders, mostly Chinese herbs with a little Western herbs mixed in. Like the power dust has a little bit of rhodiola that they put in there, which acts again as like a shield, a protective shield, so that the stress doesn't physically and mentally attack you and your body and make you ill. So I highly recommend these. I have the links below so that you can check them out or purchase them. If you have any questions, leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you know somebody that could use the beauty dust, that you know would love this concept, or someone that's under a lot of stress that could definitely use a stress shield in their life, the power dust, definitely recommend. So share the video with whoever you think could use it. And if you have other ideas, things you want me to talk about, please leave me a comment below and I will put a video together. So until next time, stay well.